Welcome students. In this session, I am going to solve some problems in module 1 of engineering physics. Before solving problems in module 1, so we will discuss some frequently asked questions in this particular module. Question 1. Define simple harmonic motion. Give 4 examples for simple harmonic motion. Question 2. Starting from Hooke's law, derive the differential equation for simple harmonic motion. Mention its solution. Question 3. Give the characteristics of simple harmonic motion. Question 4. Define force constant and give the physical significance of the force constant. Question 5. Derive the expression for equivalent force constant for two springs in series and parallel. Question 6. Explain free, damped and forced oscillations with the examples for each. Question 7. What are damped oscillations? Derive the expression for decaying amplitude and hence discuss 3 cases in detail. Question 8. Discuss the theory of forced vibrations and hence obtain the expression for the amplitude and phase. Question 9. What is resonance? Obtain the condition for resonance. Give the example for resonance. Question 10. Write note on sharpness of resonance. 2. Quality factor. 3. Phasor representation of simple harmonic motion. 4. Complex notation of simple harmonic motion. And 5. Helmholtz resonator. Question 11. What is the Mach number? Distinguish between acoustic, ultrasonic, subsonic and supersonic waves. Question 12. What are shock waves? Mention the characteristics of shock waves. Question 13. With a neat diagram, explain the construction and working of Reddy's shock tube. Question 14. Explain any 4 applications of shock waves. Question 15. State and explain the laws of conservation of mass, energy and momentum. So let us work out some problems. A free particle is executing simple harmonic motion in a straight line. The maximum velocity it attains during any oscillation is 62.8 meter per second. Find the frequency of oscillation if its amplitude is 0.5 meter. What is given here? The maximum velocity it attains is 62.8 meters per second. So therefore V maximum is given. So V maximum is given by 62.8 meter per second. Find the frequency of oscillation if its amplitude is 0.5 meters. So A is equal to 0.5 meters. So what we have to find out? So we have to find out the frequency of oscillation. So now we know that the expression for the displacement x is equal to a sin omega t. So here we assume that the initial phase phi is equal to 0. So expression for displacement is x is equal to a sin omega t. So the velocity is equal to a omega cos omega t. So that is equal to omega into a squared minus x squared. So now V maximum is put x is equal to 0 here. So this becomes equal to omega a. So V maximum velocity is equal to omega into a. So omega is equal to V maximum divided by a. So V maximum is 62.8 meter per second divided by a is 0.5. So 62.8 divided by 0.5. So that is equal to 125.6 radians per second. So this will give the angular frequency. So there is a relationship between the angular frequency and the frequency. So omega is equal to 2 pi f, where f is the frequency, omega is the angular frequency, or f is equal to omega divided by 2 pi. So substitute, omega is 125.6 divided by 2 pi, so that is equal to 20 hertz. So the frequency is 20 hertz. A free particle is executing simple harmonic motion in a straight line with a time period of 25 seconds. 5 seconds after it crosses the equilibrium position, the velocity is found to be 0.7 meter per second. Find the displacement at the end of 10 seconds and also the amplitude of oscillation. So what is given here? So time period, so that is given 25 seconds. Then velocity is 0.7 meters when t is equal to 5 seconds, assuming that the oscillation starts from the mean position, that is x is 0 when t is equal to 0. So in that particular case, v is equal to 0.7 meter per second and t is equal to 5 seconds when t is equal to 5 seconds. So omega is equal to 2 pi by t, so that is equal to 2 pi by 25. Angular frequency is equal to 2 pi by 25. Now v is equal to a omega cos it. So this is the expression for the velocity. So velocity v is equal to a omega into cos omega t, or a is equal to v divided by omega cos omega t. So that is equal to 0.7 divided by omega 2 pi by 25 cos 2 pi by 5 into 25. 2 pi by 25 is the omega, that into t is 5 seconds, so that is equal to 9 meters. So therefore the amplitude of the oscillation is equal to 9 meters. So displacement when t is equal to 10 second is given by, so x is equal to a sin omega t. So here a is equal to 9, so 9 sin omega is 2 pi by 25 into 10, so that is equal to 5.29 meters. So that is the value of displacement at the end of 10 seconds. A body executes simple harmonic motion such that its velocity at mean position is 1 meter per second and acceleration at one of the extremity is 1.57 meter per second square. Calculate the time period of oscillation. We know that the velocity is maximum at its mean position. So therefore the maximum velocity is given by 1 meter per second and acceleration is maximum at the extreme position. So the maximum acceleration is given by 1.57 meter per second square. So therefore v maximum is equal to 1 meter per second and a maximum is equal to 1.57 meter per second square. So v maximum is equal to omega into a. So that is the expression for the maximum velocity, because v is equal to omega into square root of a squared minus x squared. So when x is equal to 0, v maximum is equal to omega into a. Similarly, a maximum is equal to omega squared into a. So because actually it is a maximum is equal to minus omega squared a, so you can neglect that negative sign here. So a maximum is equal to omega squared a. So therefore omega is equal to, you divide this a maximum divided by v maximum, so that will give the omega. So that is equal to 1.57 divided by 1, so that is equal to 1.57 radians per second. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the time period of oscillation. So here omega is given, so there is a relationship between omega and time period. So time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, so that is equal to 2 pi by 1.57, so that is equal to 4 seconds. So time period is equal to 4 seconds. Find the displacement at the end of 3 seconds and also the amplitude of the oscillation of the body executing simple harmonic motion if its time period is 10 seconds and if its velocity is 1 meter per second at the time 2 seconds after crossing the equilibrium position. So here find the displacement at the end of 3 seconds. So t is equal to 3 seconds, it is given. The amplitude of oscillation of the body executing simple harmonic motion is, if its a time period is 10 seconds, so capital T is given, that is equal to 10 seconds. So if its velocity is 1 meter per second, so v is equal to 1 meter when the time is t is equal to 2 seconds. So capital T is equal to 10 seconds, omega is equal to 2 pi by t, so that is equal to 0.628 radians. When t is equal to 2 seconds, v is equal to 1 meter per second. So expression for velocity is v is equal to a omega cos omega t. So a is equal to v by omega cos omega t. So that is v is 1 meter per second when t is equal to 2 seconds. So therefore v is equal to 1 here, 0.628 into cos omega 0.628 into t, that is 2. So therefore a is equal to this one. So this is the amplitude of the oscillation. So when t is equal to 3 seconds, what is the value of x? So expression for the displacement x is equal to a sin omega t. So a is 5.14 meter here. So sin omega is 0.628 radians into t is equal to 3. So that is equal to 4.9 meters. So therefore x is equal to 4.9 meters. Next problem. A body of mass 0.05 kg executes a simple harmonic motion. When the displacement from the center of the motion is 0.04 meter, the force acting on the body is 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. If the maximum velocity is 2 meter per second, find the amplitude of the simple harmonic motion. So here mass of the body is given, that is 0.05 kg. Then the distance from the mean position is 0.04 meter. When the distance is 0.04 meter, the force acting on the body is given, that is F is equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 newtons. So when the displacement of the particle from the mean position is 0.04, its force is equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 newtons. Now the maximum velocity is also given, that is v maximum is equal to 2 meter per second. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the amplitude of the simple harmonic motion, that is capital A. So we know that the acceleration of the body is given by A is equal to minus omega squared x. That is, for the simple harmonic motion, the expression for the acceleration is A is equal to minus omega squared x. So therefore what is force? Force is equal to F is equal to ma. M is the mass and A is the acceleration. But we know that the acceleration is equal to omega squared x. So therefore force is equal to m into omega squared into x, or omega is equal to omega is equal to square root of f divided by m into x from this expression. So substitute for f. So when x is 0.04, f is equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 newtons. So therefore here f is equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 and x is equal to 0.04 and the mass of the body is 0.05. So from that we will get the angular velocity, that is omega is equal to 3 radians per second. So then we have the expression for the maximum velocity. So maximum velocity occurs when the body is at its extreme position. So that is V maximum is equal to m omega into a. So this is the expression for the maximum velocity. So from this expression, the expression for the amplitude a. So here a is the amplitude. So a is equal to V maximum divided by omega. So V maximum is given, that is 2, so 2 meter per second. So substitute here. Omega is equal to 3 radians per second. So substitute here. So therefore this is equal to 0.667 meters. So the amplitude of the vibration is 0.667 meters. We will work out some problems. So given a force constant as 9.8 Newton per meter for a spring, estimate the number of oscillations it would complete in 1 minute if it is set for oscillation with a load of 89.37 grams. Assume that there are no external force acting on it. So what is given here? The force constant. So K is equal to 9.8 Newton per meter. Then the load is given, that is M. M is equal to 89.37 gram. That is equal to 89.37 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. So what you have to calculate is number of oscillations in 1 minute. So F is the frequency, which is the number of oscillations per second. So multiply that one by 60. So that will give the number of oscillations per minute. So you know the expression for the angular frequency omega. Omega is equal to square root of k by m. So that is equal to, substitute for k, that is a 9.8 here, and m is equal to this much. So therefore omega is equal to 10.47 radians per second. So now there is a relationship between the omega and frequency. So frequency is equal to omega divided by 2 pi, that is equal to 10.47 divided by 2 pi. So that is equal to 1.667 per second. So this is the frequency, that means the number of oscillations per second. So in order to calculate a number of oscillations per 1 minute, so you have to multiply this one by 60. So therefore the number of oscillations per minute is f into 60. So that is equal to 1.667 into 60. So that is equal to 100. So next problem. A man weighing 600 Newton steps on a spring scale machine. The spring is compressed by 1 centimeter. Find the force constant of the spring. This is very simple problem. So here what is given? F, this is 600 Newton. So F is given and X is given. So F is equal to 600 N and X is equal to 1 centimeter, that is equal to 0.001 meter. So you have to find out the spring constant, that is nothing but K. So direct substitution, K is equal to F by X, force per extension. So that is 600 divided by 0.001. So that is equal to 60,000 Newton per meter. Next problem. A mass 0.5 kg causes an extension 0.03 meter in a spring and the system is set for oscillation. Find the force constant of the spring, angular frequency and time period. So what is given? M is given here and extension, that means X is given. So M is equal to 0.5 kg and X is equal to 0.03 meters. You have to find out K, force constant, angular frequency omega and time period T. So first F, force is equal to M into G. So this is M into G, so that is equal to 4.9 Newton. So now we can calculate K is equal to F by X. So F is this one, 4.9 divided by X is 0.03, so that is equal to 163.3 Newton per meter. Now omega is equal to square root of K by M. So again K is this one, 163.3, M is 0.5. So therefore omega, that is angular frequency, is equal to 18.1 radians per second. So time period is equal to 2 pi by omega, that is 2 pi by 18.1, so that is equal to 0.35 seconds. Next problem. A spring undergoes extension of 5 cm for a load of 50 gram. Find its frequency of oscillation if it is set for vertical oscillation with the load of 200 gram attached to the bottom. Ignore the mass of the spring. So now the extension for mass 50 grams is given. So M is equal to, for M is equal to 50 grams, so that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. The extension is 5 centimeter. That is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So first we have to calculate the force constant K. Then we have to calculate the frequency of oscillation when the load of 200 gram is attached there. So first we calculate K. K is equal to force divided by the extension. So here force is nothing but M into G. M is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 9.8. Extension is 5 centimeter or 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. So if you calculate that one, K will be equal to 9.8 Newton per meter. So next, frequency of oscillation for mass M is equal to 200 grams. So the expression for the frequency is F is equal to 1 by 2 pi. So that is equal to square root of K by M. So that is equal to 1 by 2 pi into square root of 9.8 divided by 200 into 10 to the power minus 3. So that is equal to 1.11 Hertz. Next problem. An electric motor weighing 50 kg is mounted on 4 springs, each of which has the spring constant 2 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter. The motor moves only in vertical direction. Find the natural frequency of the system. So what is given here? The total mass on the combination of the springs. So these here the springs are parallel to each other. So 4 springs are parallel to each other and each spring is having the force constant 2 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter. Mass applied is 50 kg. So we have to calculate the frequency. So first we have to find out what is the equivalent spring constant when four springs are parallel to each other. So that is given by effective force constant when four springs are parallel is Kp is equal to, you have to add all the spring constants. So here all the four springs are having the same spring constant 2 into 10 to the power 3. So therefore it is nothing but 4 into 2 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter. So that is nothing but 8 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter. So now we know the expression for the frequency of oscillation. The frequency of oscillation F is equal to omega divided by 2 pi. So that is given by 1 by 2 pi into square root of Kp by m. So substitute for Kp and m here. Kp is equal to 8 into 10 to the power 3. Total mass is 50 kg. So that is equal to 2 Hertz. The frequency of oscillation is 2 Hertz. Next problem. An automobile of mass 2000 kg is supported by 4 equal shock absorbing springs. It executes underdamped oscillation of a period 0.8 second when bumped. Evaluate the force constant of the shock absorber. Also evaluate the period of oscillation when for persons each of weight 60 kg board the automobile. So now the mass of the automobile is given, that is 2000 kg, and 4 equal shock absorbing springs. So mass on each spring we can calculate, that is 2000 divided by 4. So from this one, knowing the time period, we can calculate the force constant K. So then if you know the force constant, you can calculate the time period when the mass is increased on each spring by 60 kg. So mass of the automobile is m is equal to 2000 kg. Number of supporting shock absorber is n is equal to 4 or 4 springs. So period of oscillation is T1 is equal to 0.8 seconds. So mass of each person getting into the automobile is m dash is equal to 60 kg. Now first we will calculate the force constant. 2000 kg mass is supported by 4 spring, hence mass supported by each spring is small m is equal to capital M divided by 4, that is 2000 divided by 4, so that is equal to 500 kg. So mass on each spring is 500 kg. Now we have the expression for the frequency of the oscillation, omega is equal to 2 pi by T1, so that is equal to square root of K by M. So therefore K is equal to, from this expression, K is equal to square this one. So 4 pi squared by T1 squared into M. So substitute for M and T1 squared. So M is equal to 500. So 4 pi squared into 500 divided by T1 is 0.8. So therefore K is equal to 30,811 Newton per meter. Now to calculate the time period T2. So 4 persons with weight of each person 600 kg entered into the automobile. Therefore extra mass on each spring is 60 kg and mass on each spring is 500 plus this 60. So that is equal to m dash is equal to 560 kg. Now period of oscillation is equal to 2 pi into square root of m by k, that is equal to 2 pi into square root of, now m is 560 and k is just we have calculated 30,811. So substitute here. So that is equal to 0.847 seconds. So this is the period of oscillation. Thank you.